Hi everyone, it's AJ with North Capital Mortgage, and today we want to go over mortgage loan closing costs. If you have applied for a loan in the past and you have received a loan estimate, there is a pretty fair chance that you've been a little bit confused on what the fees are for that you are paying, who you're paying them to, and why they total several percent of the loan amount, which is in fact true. Your closing costs can add up. And that can be very confusing and very shocking to some. So today I want to go over what those fees are, educate you on how to read a loan estimate, which will give you more confidence on choosing the best loan option for you. And before we proceed, if this video resonates with you at all, please send a like or follow the channel. It would greatly help. So the loan estimate disclosure, this is a fee disclosure estimate that is going to be provided to you within 3 days of making an application with the lender. Whether it be for a purchase or for a refinance, you will receive this document, and it's going to give you a couple of things. The first thing is a summary of the loan and an estimate of what your closing costs are going to be. And then secondly, it's going to give you a detailed breakdown of what these fees are and who you're paying them to. And the two things that you should walk away with after reviewing this document is, do the fees make sense to me? And am I getting a fair deal? So let's take a look. Page 1 of the loan estimate is going to give us a summary. If you take a look at the top section here, this is just going to give us some very basic information. The date issued, the applicants, the subject property, and this is a purchase, so it's going to give us a sales price here. If it was a refinance, it would give us the appraised value. And also loan terms, again, it shows us it's a purchase, fixed rate conventional loan with the rate already locked. You can see that is checked yes. The loan term section will show us the loan amount, the interest rate, the monthly principal and interest, and it will notate that because this is fixed, that this interest rate cannot go up. The loan balance will not go up. It's not a negative amortized loan. And it also shows us that there's no prepayment penalty and no balloon payment. Projected payments, we've already taken a look at the principal and interest, but here you can see there's no mortgage insurance, likely because they're putting down more than 20%. And the estimated escrow is 0. That's because there is going to be no impound account on this loan. An impound account is where you pay taxes and insurance monthly. The servicer accrues that and then periodically pays it out to your insurance company and the county for property taxes. The estimated taxes and insurance monthly payment is going to be noted here. Also, you will see that other is checked, homeowners association dues. And again, no escrow. So none of these are included in your monthly payment. You're going to have to pay those separately. So $1,330 a month, in addition to your principal and interest of $3,573.86. Okay. So that's going to be roughly $4,900 for your monthly payment in full. Estimated closing costs, $10,950. That includes $6,600 in loan costs, $4,300 in other charges, and we're going to look at that on the next page. Estimated cash to close is very high, and that's because that also is going to include the remainder of their down payment. Page 2 of your loan estimate. This is going to give us the details of the fees and who you are paying them to. So pretty important. Section A, this is your underwriting fee, lender fee. If you're going to be buying down the interest rate, those points are going to be listed here. And if you're paying a broker fee, you can see that here as well. Section A is going to be really helpful for when you shop for different brokers. Section B, services you cannot shop for: appraisal, credit report, any processing fee. All of those are going to be chosen by your lender or broker. Section C, title and escrow. Certainly you can shop for this service. It's going to give you a very nice breakdown of what every fee is, and it's going to list that total right here on the top. And then total for sections A, B, and C are going to be right here in section D. $66.28 on this one. On the right side of the page, let's take a look at taxes and other government fees. So any county recording fees to record the transaction. If there's any transfer taxes, going to be listed here. Prepaids in section F. So this is prepayment of your homeowner's insurance, any taxes that may be due, if you have to prepay HOA. And this item right here, prepaid interest, let's talk about this for a moment. If you're closing in this loan on the 10th of any given month, you will own the loan for the remaining 20 days of that month. So for the closing month, you must pay interest, prepaid interest, through the closing of the loan. So 20 days 5.25% interest, $94.38 per day, $1,888. This can change. If the loan closing gets pushed to the first or second of the following month, you may have 28 or 29 days of prepaid interest that you may have to pay. So please note that. Section G, we have no impound account, so you are not prepaying taxes or insurance. If you were opting for an impound account, you may have to prepay as much as 6-7 months of taxes and insurance. So this could be another very easily $6,000, $7,000, $8,000 closing cost fee. So please note that. Section H, optional fees. And if you are buying a property with an HOA, they may have to prepare some documentation for you, which the lender may require, and that does cost. So those fees are notated here. Section I is the total of everything on the right side of the page, $10,950 for all closing costs. If you had a lender credit, if the lender was giving you some sort of credit, that would be noted here. But calculating your cash to close, you've got your total closing costs, plus the down payment funds, minus the deposit you paid, any adjustments or credits. So you're looking at about $262,000 of total closing costs. One other thing I want to give you here, the next page is going to give you an important figure. It's your APR. This is going to be what your interest rate is in addition to a number of the fees that it's costing you to acquire this loan. So I did a previous video on interest rate versus APR. If you have an interest in that, please take a look. But that's basically it. That gives you a pretty good explanation of what the fees are on the loan estimate, how to read the loan estimate. And if you have any questions at all, please give me a call anytime. You can send me an email and I'll be happy to go over the loan estimate fees with you or anything else. So I appreciate your time. Again, AJ with North Capital Mortgage. Hope you have a wonderful day.